Good morning, Mr. McCorkle. What most inspired you to become a teacher?
Man, I had a teacher in middle school who was a drama teacher, and I had never taken a drama class in my life. And she saw something in me and said, "Hey, I think you could be really good at this. Why don't you try and do this part in this play, in this production?" I was like, "I'm really nervous." She's like, "I'll get you through it. I'll get you through it. You'll be fine." And I did it, and I loved it, and from then on I was hooked. So for me, I always think back to my first drama teacher, and that's the kind of teacher that I want to be. Someone that finds what people are capable of doing, even if they don't see it in themselves, and finds it and then nurtures it and like just gets them to do things maybe that are out of their comfort zone, but that get them to realize like, hey, I can do this. Like, wow, I didn't know I could, and now I can. And just that feeling of like that self-confidence and just empowering them to do things they didn't think they could do.
Okay. What do you see as your greatest accomplishment as an educator?
I think the thing that makes me feel most accomplished is when I run into students from the past and they say, "McCorkle, thank you so much. I'm not as shy anymore. I don't get so nervous. Oh, McCorkle, I had a job interview and I nailed it. Thanks for giving me those improvisation skills that I needed," because they were asking me questions I didn't even know that they would ask, and it really helped me, and I'm so glad. Thank you. I love that I learned that in your class because it helped me get my job. So just really when kids come up and say, "I'm not in my shell anymore. I was able to come out of my shell more and be more open and honest with people and friendly and outgoing," and that's only going to serve them better in the future, I think, for their careers too.
What message would you like to leave your senior students or as they prepare to graduate from Chaffey?
The message I would want to give to seniors as they're leaving is this. I think in high school you're given tools, and it's up to you what you do with those tools. And it's like you've got your own toolbox, of life. And in these classes, these teachers are pouring these things into you, and you're learning and you're getting these tools. And it's like, wow, everybody kind of gets the same tools, but not everybody builds the same thing with the tools. And I think it's up to you what you build, and it's up to you how you use those tools. Tools can be used amazingly, and you can use those tools of math and science and history and English and and the fine arts, and you can use those to build something really awesome with your life. And there are a lot of people that'll say, "Oh, look at where you came from. Look at, nobody's ever done that in your family. Nobody's ever gone to college. Nobody's ever had that career." If you let that negativity get in your life, then it's going to hold you back. But you have just as much opportunity as everybody else to build something great and awesome with your life. And that's what I would leave you with, is that you can do whatever you want to do, and you've got the tools for it. You just got to use them and learn how to use the tools that you've been given.
All right. You're a very young teacher. We realize that. But as you look ahead, how do you like to be remembered as an educator when your career is over?
I'd like to be remembered when my career is over, and I hopefully have a much longer career ahead of me, but when my career is over, I'd like to be remembered as several things, but I'd like to be remembered mostly as the teacher that showed that he cared about his students, the teacher that showed that he loved his job, that that he loves what he does, and a teacher that empowered students, that gave them access to these skills and abilities and just this self-confidence that they can do whatever they set their minds to. And I'd also like to be remembered as the teacher that made learning fun, that made the class period flew by because we had a great time in class. And I think also I'd like to be remembered as the teacher who could hit the dab, because I think it's going to last a long time. I think it's going to last decades. I don't think it's ever going to get old. I'm just kidding. I just broke your phone.
Nice.
Sorry.
Nice.
What else?
Okay.
Is that it?